Okay, Schoology, Schoology, Schoology. I know you guys have never heard of Schoology. Just kidding. But let's pretend like we haven't, and let's get right to it, because 3 minutes isn't a lot of time. Um, I created a Schoology sample course, and you can read about all the specifics either in my blog or on the tutorial I posted. But I want to show how Schoology can help with formative assessment. So I created a test, and I had my cooperative teacher, Mr. Matthew Monahan, take this. It was a one-question test. As you can see, I can see who took the test. I can see when they took it. One submission, one attempt, and final score. It's pending review. So we can go to the attempt, and we can see Matt started it, the time he started it, when he finished it. It took him 32 seconds. Okay. And we can view the actual test, and the one question was, Dr. Dietrich is the coolest, true or false? Very obvious. And it allows us to give feedback, add a comment, and I think this is important because, like I stated in my blog, we want to be able to give students accurate, timely feedback, but we want to make sure it's at a good time for them, so when they can review it at home or in a free period, giving timely feedback right before or after a class, their head's already somewhere else, so they aren't always able to internalize it. So I think that's a good option. And this is where we can get the overall analytics. It hasn't been graded yet, so once it is, we can see if maybe there's a question on a test that everyone's getting wrong. So maybe the question's worded incorrectly, or the material wasn't covered. Something else I think is important I want to look at is how long it took. So 32 seconds. Now, there's no reason it should take anybody 32 seconds to figure out that Dr. Dietrich is the coolest, but all joking aside, we want to look, if a student's taking forever on a question and they're getting it wrong, what's the difficulty? Like I said, is it the wording? Is it student specific? So we can take a look at that to modify tests in the future. And we can give other kinds of feedback where there's these badges, and they're very basic, but you can add your own badges if you want. You can create a new badge, stuff that might be a little bit more effective, such as good effort. So there's different opportunities. And also, if you're finding students are having, certain kinds of issues, maybe you can put them into a group. And sometimes you might want to have kids who all might be having the same kind of issue into a group. And by doing that, they can help each other, or maybe put some students who are more effective and they can help each other. But these are different opportunities, different resources within Schoology to help students get feedback, keep all their assignments, all their information, resources in one place, and hopefully be successful in the classroom.